Hey, we are back with another video in which we'll be discussing how it took two alphas to bring down Godzilla. So let's get into it. So the scene starts with Mechagodzilla breaking out of the Apex facility by tearing it down with his proton screen. We then see Godzilla witness this while walking. He growls in anger as he could sense Ghidorah's presence nearby. We finally see Mechagodzilla coming out of the facility as several debris has fallen to nearby buildings. Mechagodzilla then charges up another proton screen and destroys a few more buildings before turning towards the camera and laughing of some sort. Of course, I mean both Mechagodzilla after all. That there is a mecha word, but there is also the Godzilla word. So bro would be emoting just as Godzilla. Anyway, Godzilla roars and starts dashing towards Mechagodzilla. Mechagodzilla does the same. Mechagodzilla also disperses some missiles which hits Godzilla but doesn't seem to slow him down much. Then the both of them clash. Mechagodzilla charges up his thrusters and loads up an atomic pulse in his arm before flying and hitting Godzilla with the pulse, making Godzilla fall. Mechagodzilla keeps on atomic pulsing Godzilla, but Godzilla also keeps on taking the hits. To be honest, when Mechagodzilla flied over to Godzilla, Bro should have used his tail swipe instead of trying to, grab Mechagodzilla. Anyways, we then see Mechagodzilla using another atomic pulse on Godzilla before gripping his mouth and dragging him from building to building. Damn, that's lethal. We then see Mechagodzilla fly behind Godzilla and grab him from the back of the neck and throw him across a few buildings. Then we see Godzilla charging up his atomic breath and getting in a beam clash with Mechagodzilla. We can clearly see that Godzilla's beam color seems to appear lighter and his dorsal plates aren't radiating enough atomic energy, reinforcing the fact that his poor performance is indeed because of his tiredness. Mechagodzilla wins the beam clash, but his proton stream doesn't penetrate Godzilla's hide. We then see Mechagodzilla dragging Godzilla down to some more buildings and then holding up Godzilla to proton scream him to death. But luckily, Kong comes in and redirects Mechagodzilla's beam, avoiding fatal damage to Godzilla. Godzilla then looks up and surprised, like, I just beat the bro's POV is like, I just beat that monkey a while ago. Why is this dude helping me? Mechagodzilla then tail slaps Kong off his back, which leads to Kong falling on the ground. Mechagodzilla is then about to atomic pulse Kong, but Godzilla gets up and grabs Mechagodzilla's arm and prevents him from hitting his target. Godzilla then pulls his arm back as Mechagodzilla tries to break free. Kong then grabs the other arm as Mechagodzilla gets tossed downwards by the both of them. Bro literally got the Mahito treatment from JJK. Godzilla and Kong literally be jumping this dude. Mechagodzilla then manages to break free from one of his arms from Kong and tries to atomic pulse Godzilla, only to get stopped by Kong again, who then climbs onto his back and neck bends Mechagodzilla with his leg. This leads to Mechagodzilla firing some missiles towards Godzilla, causing Godzilla to let go of his arm. Mechagodzilla then redirects both of his arms to throw Kong down before atomic pulsing Godzilla. Mechagodzilla then atomic pulses Godzilla once again. Mechagodzilla then uppercuts Godzilla, grabs his neck and hoists him backwards, knee pulsing him in the belly and trying to use his tail to cut Godzilla. But luckily Kong puts away Mechagodzilla's tail and axe slams him in the face, which he continues doing. He axe slashes Mechagodzilla in the legs, which causes Mechagodzilla to fall down. He is then about to land another blow, but Mechagodzilla's tail deflects him, giving himself the time to stand up and pulse kick Kong in the chest. He then tries to cut Kong's face off by using his tail drill, which Kong catches but struggles to hold. We then see Mechagodzilla malfunctioning due to the works of our human friends, but that miracle doesn't last long. And eventually Mechagodzilla starts pressuring Kong by grabbing both of his hands. Godzilla then uses atomic breath to supercharge Kong's axe, which Kong uses to slash off Mechagodzilla's tail in one clean swipe. Kong then slashes off an arm of Mechagodzilla, followed by the slashing off of another arm as Mechagodzilla now tries to retreat. But Kong quickly chops off a leg, which results in Mechagodzilla falling. Kong then finally lands the finishing blow on Mechagodzilla's neck and rips off Mechagodzilla's head, hoisting it upwards as a display of victory and roaring in all fury. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this. Yeah, I know it was a bit shorter of a fight, but regardless, it was just as entertaining, at least in my opinion. If you like the video, then consider liking and subscribing the channel, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.